Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tabletop Bob. My name is Bob. I'll be your Dungeon Master for tonight's episode of God. We're back, season 3, and just so everybody knows, we're a little nervous right now because we didn't really hear the audio, and normally we can. So, wondering if the audio is good on your end. I know it was working last week because I streamed our new adventure against the Giants here on the channel. So, let us know if you can hear us, everyone, and welcome. Tim, Andrew, Michelle, and Stefano, welcome back.
Hello.
Hey.
Good. Sounds good. Excellent. Excellent. Sounds good. Perfect. I sure hope we can hear everything. So, welcome back, everyone, for the big final season of Curse of Strahd. It's been too long. It's been almost, actually, it's been over 6 months since we last played. We played like middle of June. Yeah, middle of June.
I
So it's
believe
been
so. Yeah, middle of
Yeah,
June.
it's been over. So it's been like 7 months since we've last played, which is, I think, the longest that I've ever gone taking a break in a game. Like I think in history, I don't think I've ever taken a longer break playing a game in real life either. What about the rest of you? Is this the longest break you've taken between a game?
Nope.
Yeah, for sure.
So for everybody else except for Stefano, what's the game? Nate's game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because you're on break right now.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And was it about the same time as Strahd?
I think it's been longer.
Longer. Oh, you guys got to get back. I
I
got to
think
talk
it's
to
been
Nate.
it feels like it's been almost a year. I could be
Interesting.
wrong, but
Well, I'm hearing players' voices are a little weak, but mine is good, which is strange because I feel like everything is coming in real good. But everybody just double check your audio, make sure you got volumes up and things like that. But overall, I think everybody can hear us, which is really good. And yeah, you can't hear Tim right now because he's thankfully muted himself. Yeah, he's
yeah,
getting some grub.
somebody said I can't hear Tim chewing.
There it is. Tim, how's the
People
Red
want to
Lobster
hear
tonight?
it, Tim.
Is it Red Lobster?
Is it Red Lobster? What?
Red Lobster.
We can't hear you.
There we go. Hear that? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Red Lobster slaps tonight. We had a classic Red Lobster slice of za, and it's let me tell you, it's Red Lobster.
Lobster za. Actually, that's definitely on some fancy restaurant menu. Lobster pizza. Totally.
I've had it before.
Wow.
Oh.
Impressive. Well, we're not going to all eat like Tim is tonight, but we're all going to be feasting because we have a wonderful episode we're serving up to you. You like that transition there, Stefano?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Nice. We're going to be diving back into the action because we left off on a major cliffhanger. They were confronted by Rahadin in the castle. We'll get a little recap in a second, but just to break the ice and get this season started off right, my question to you all tonight is, what is your favorite final season episode finish to a series that you've watched in the past? And I posed this to all of you right before we went on, just so you had a chance to think about it. But I'll start to give everybody a little bit more time. So for me, I think there's an easy one that like universally people love, and that is Breaking Bad. I don't know if that was. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about it though. I'll save it for you, Stefano, if that's what you want.
That's all right. I got another one.
Okay, fine. Well, I'm not going to talk
I
about
actually
it.
have two more.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So
When I'm scared it's gonna get taken. Okay.
You scared it's going to get taken? Oh, interesting.
How about this? I'll go last.
Okay, fair enough. My show, though, is another AMC show. So AMC crushed it in like the late 2010s, like mid 2010s. They were crushing it. They had Breaking Bad on at the same time, Walking Dead, which was in its like heyday, and probably one of my favorite shows of all time. It's definitely in my top 3. I argue whether or not it's my favorite show or not, but it's Mad Men. And Mad Men was a work of art. I mean, like, just a masterpiece from start to finish. There was never a bad season, never a bad episode. And at the end, they finished it in what I can only describe as like the only way to finish a show like that. And I don't want to spoil it because it is really good. I know it's been off the air for a while, but if you've watched the show and you know Don Draper's, rise to fame, his downfall, it's not a show like Breaking Bad where there could be a showdown at the end, or like Game of Thrones where there could be like a big battle. It's just a guy coming to like a realization, and it's done so masterfully. I loved it. I loved everything about Mad Men, and that's probably my pick for best show ending ever. All right, let's go to Michelle so you don't get yours stolen. What's yours?
Thank you.
By the way, has
Quietly
anybody
stressing it.
before you jump in there, has anybody else seen Mad Men? Have you all familiar with the work?
No idea.
It's on my short list to watch for sure.
I
Something about advertising.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's like not important. It's everything that happens in between, Andrew. It's amazing.
I binged it, so it fell out of my head because it's been such a long time. Like I binge watched the entire series. I feel like maybe over 10 years ago. So it's I'm due for a rewatch.
Okay, I did watch it live, so I was really invested. But yeah, All right, Michelle, up to you.
Okay. Well, yeah, I need to watch Mad Men. I remember it being on my list when it was popular. But I think one of my favorite endings of a show that really stuck with me was The Good Place. I don't know if any of you guys watched that one. But I felt like The Good Place was just like such a lovely blend of like comedy and wholesomeness and like some like deep existential questioning. The nature of the human soul. It's like a lot of interest, and then like some adventure and mystery. It was like just so many things wrapped up in one. And then the way the show ends, also, not to give spoilers. But yeah, I really love the way the show ends because it dealt with some deep questions that I think a lot of people grapple with inevitably at one point or another in their lives. But in a way that felt really graceful, really peaceful, and was able to kind of leave the show on a very tasteful note that tied up all the loose ends, and yeah, hopefully made people think.
Now,
about
Michelle, if I'm
things
not
that
mistaken,
maybe.
that's a show about like somebody dying, right?
Yes,
Gotcha.
that is.
And that's the
like a
premise. That's
central
not like a
motif.
spoiler, right? That's like from the
No.
onset. That's like, yeah.
Yeah, like
Okay.
the very beginning of the pilot. It's like, I'm dead. What's next?
Right.
And then like, yeah, that's how it all
Yeah.
starts.
I have
Yeah.
a question though. Did it
Yes.
end in a good place?
We'll see you next time, everybody. Good night.
Yeah.
Well, that's set up.
Yeah.
I love it.
If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Such a lovely, lovely show from beginning to end.
You're not the first person to say that. I've heard lots of good things about the show, and like Tim was saying before, that's on my short list. I got to get to that at some point. And I love it's Ted Danson, isn't it? Right? He's the
Yes.
or somebody important. I don't know what his role is, an angel or something. I don't know, but he's in it. I know, and I love him. So we'll see.
He's an amazing character. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
When you watch it, let me know. I can't wait to talk about it.
Okay. Oh man, I might start that soon tonight. We'll see. Tim,
Yes.
what about you?
Oh boy, I've got two like radically different directions to go here, so you're gonna hear both of them. My first thought, my classic thought is like Sons of Anarchy. It was the same
never
era as like
watched
Breaking Bad and Mad Men. It was prestige television. It was like the best kind of FX for years. And the ending.
I have a question. When was that on? That was on like in the mid 2000s or
the mid 2000s, like early teens maybe.
Okay, so similar, like you were saying, to the AMC shows.
Yeah, and it was like on FX back then. It was just so. The ending, it just like, man, after I finished it, I was like in college. It was like the middle of like finals week, and I was like, I would go for a walk. It was the dead of winter. I like needed to like get outside and just like not be around people. It was a lot, but like it was the perfect ending for a great show. And then totally different. Star Wars: The Clone Wars. The whole final season is happening concurrently to episode 3, and it's like fantastic.
Yeah, Clone
Wars
Wars
like new drama to it, and the Clone Wars. If you've never talked about the Clone Wars, I love the show. I think it's great. The first 2 seasons are like, Bez is okay. Season 3, it's like we're now dealing with like adult Star Wars. It's like space Vietnam, and season like the last season, season 7 or 8 is I'm dead serious. There's season 7 or 8 happens concurrently with episode 3, and it's like so good.
Yeah, this is the animated one.
Yeah, super good. The first 2 seasons, I'm not gonna lie, bit of a drag. You got to power through them. The latter seasons, super good.
John swears by that show. He
Yeah,
says it's the best in anything that Star Wars has ever made.
I put it up there with Andor for sure.
Wow. I still have to watch Andor. I've talked about this. I feel like everybody tells me it's amazing, it's great. I watched the first 5 episodes and I was like, I'm done. And then everybody says it's episode 6 that gets good, and I'm like, oh, really? I quit just before it got good.
Oh man, I think the whole thing's great. But yeah, Clone
Okay.
Wars, check it out.
All right, Clone Wars. I know Clone Wars very well. Wow, great job, Andrew. What about you?
Well, I realized I could have probably said Andor because I really like that, especially the end.
Is it
But I'm not
over?
going to say that.
Is it
Yeah,
done?
it's over. It bleeds
Okay.
into like whatever, some Star Wars film.
Rogue One.
But because I'm a zealot against serialization of TV shows, and this thing where modern TV shows are just one really, really, really long film that doesn't end, I'm going to go old school and say Blackadder season 4 when they're in the First World War, which was the 4th of 4 episodes of Blackadder, which is a British comedy show about the most sarcastic man in the world, pretty much.
Wow.
I think most people are familiar with Blackadder season 4.
I have not seen it or heard of this show. Yeah.
It's a British TV show from like the 80s, 90s. I watched it when I was a kid, so it must be the 90s.
Interesting. So it's older. Yeah, I don't think I would have heard of it, but I'll check it out. It's Adder or Atter?
Like the snake. Adder.
Adder. Gotcha. Excellent.
And it's kind of follows members of the Blackadder family at various times in English history.
Wow.
And the last one, he's a captain in the army in the First World War. And it's a comedy, and it's also kind of about the pointlessness of the First World War.
Oh, okay. I love it. By the way, Andrew, in the chat, we got some fans of Blackadder. Look at this.
Ah, great. There we go.
There we go.
I could regale you all with my war poetry.
Is Blackadder on? Do they get Blackadder in the Gwaindire? Is that something that you can stream?
No, they don't have TVs.
Oh, damn. Stefano, what do you got?
So obviously the one that I was thinking of initially that I was like, well, someone's going to say this, so let me think of something else, was Breaking Bad.
Yeah, so good.
So I would like to say that Better Call Saul, which is a spin-off of Breaking Bad, I think has the far superior, maybe not, it's not a superior show, but definitely the superior final season.
What? No way.
I think so, 100%. I think that the final season of Better Call Saul is real, like peak television.
That's actually crazy, but I watched the first couple seasons of Better Call Saul and I was not thrilled. So this is an Andor situation again. I didn't watch it to the completion. You're saying it's the best TV on earth.
Well, I'm gonna ask you, do you remember getting introduced to a character named Lalo Salamanca?
Sounds familiar, but there was also a few Salamancas from Breaking Bad, so maybe I'm confusing.
There were. But he's an awesome character.
Okay. It has been a long time, so I don't know. Maybe I'll have to go back and revisit. And go to finish your thought. Go ahead. Or is that it?
Well, my other thought was, again, the end of Breaking Bad is amazing, but I would argue that the second to last season is probably better.
Wow. Hot takes from Stefano tonight. Hot takes. By the way, I just Googled Blackadder. You were just talking about this. You didn't tell me Mr. Bean is in this.
Well, if you can imagine the most complete opposite of Mr. Bean, that is him.
But wait, but he plays it straight, and this is a serious drama.
It's not a drama; it's a comedy. But
it is.
Plays it straight. Yeah, it's like.
Oh, okay. Yes, I get what you're saying. He's not
like
the slapstick guy.
The most sarcastic, biting person in the world.
Wow, Rowan Atkinson. By the way, Rowan Atkinson made a appearance on the channel, of course, in his fictionalized version in the End of the World RPG. If you remember,
that's true. Yeah, I thought you were a big Blackadder fan because of that. Yeah.
By the way, if you haven't seen our End of the World RPG we streamed a few years back, check it out. It's pretty good. It's in our new game playlist. Maybe I'll put it up in the thing over here at the end of this video. Okay. Excellent job, everybody. Great to have you back. And I think we're ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Would you say we're ready for this?
Oh, yes.
As ready as we can be.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna cue up the music here. I think we need something pretty dark for this moment. Maybe we'll do this one. Yeah, that'll do. And I'm saying this with knowledge that my players can't hear it, so let me know if you can hear it at home. I'm putting it low on purpose, though. All right, so we begin. Last season, this crew went on a journey. It was lots of, I would say, a series of ups and downs, sometimes far more downs than ups, if that's safe to say. We did a lot of good, though. You saved quite a few children from a evil orphanage, but also ended up causing the death of some innocent people in the village of Vallaki. You also uncovered some mysteries, like the fact that Lady Voctor has a dark, sinister secret. Her husband is dead, has been rotting or not rotting in her bedroom. She has now taken over Vallaki in the power vacuum that you've created, now that you've killed the burgomaster there and his family has been hunted down. You also met some very important NPCs in that of Orel, the paladin, who was played by Dasha. You went to the village of Kresk. You sought the help of the abbot. However, the abbot came to be sort of an enemy at this point, and he was creating a horrific bride for Strahd that looks kind of like Irina, but also just made of undead body parts, and was a horrifying thing to see. So you had a fight with the abbot. You've learned, I think, Canas, tying into your backstory, that the abbot was the person you came to seek out, that your patron has tasked you with freeing this creature, but the abbot is lost his mind and is now trying to appease Strahd himself. In addition, Dione had her own trials and tribulations. The secret that you are a werewolf has been known to the group. I think it's also been letting the dog out of the bag that Rufus does not like wolves and other canine creatures, and so this has been a hard thing for Rufus to accept. In fact, he still may not. Dione also met a werewolf leader named Canas in the werewolf cave. You found out that Canas, who is an old sort of like sage of the group, is under the control of an evil werewolf who is kind of like working in tandem with Strahd, and kicked out the rightful pack leader, Emil. Emil was rotting in the prisons. So, with the help of your new friend Esmeralda, Orel, and some of the other people that you've met already, like obviously Irina and Camilla, you have taken on the fight against Strahd, and you're taking it to him. The plan was conceived by the entire group. You headed to a place called Argynvostholt, where you feel like there was a way that you could light a beacon and use that to create the Sun Sword's blade that you've been desperately trying to find. And now, when you get there, you're fought by the spirits, these revenants, who have been trying to do, I guess we could say do good, but at least counter Strahd at every path. They want to see Strahd suffer. They say that if you can get the skull of Argynvost, their Silver Dragon patron, then you would definitely be able to light that beacon. That's the only way that they're going to be put to rest, and the beacon would light. They don't know much about the Sun Sword, but they know that that's how you light the beacon. Unsure if this would even work, you decided to discuss with all your allies and conceive of this plan to go where no one comes back, and that is Castle Ravenloft. It's not the only reason why you went, though. You were trying to find Rictavio, also known as Rudolf von Richten, who Esmeralda has been searching for. She's been a friend of yours since the start of the season. During this task, you're going to try to break him out of prison, as well as find the skull of Argynvost. So you split up. We had Dione and Canas search for the prison, trying to find von Richten, while Rufus and Laurent and Orel head to the larders of Ill Omen. where you'd find, under the guidance of someone you didn't expect, and that was Davian Mardukov, the old Wizards of the Wines proprietor. He's been in the castle before. He knows where this skull was located. So along with his help, you were able to get the skull, but you're being chased by evil creatures on the way out, and Orel got stuck in an elevator trap, the old elevator trap of the castle Ravenloft, and has been lost. Meanwhile, Canas and Dione found a horrific zombie horde down in the dungeons, but you were able to free Von Richten and Emil. They are badly injured, exhausted, can barely move, but you help them get up the stairwell back into the foyer, only to meet Rahadin, who has greeted you at the stairs. He asks, leaving so soon? Before gouts of fire come out the entryway towards the party. So we're going to switch over right into our grayscale, which feels so good to be back home. Don't you agree?
Love it.
Yes,
Finally.
great.
Feels like being home. And right into roll 20. And we're here with our initiative rolls. I didn't actually write them down, but I hope everybody rolled their initiatives. Let's jump into the game here. Let's see. Call out your initiatives, everybody.
21.
21, Dione.
9.
Canas, 9.
Rufus 5.
5 for Rufus. And Laurent? 5 for you as well, huh? By the way, we can't hear you if you're speaking, Tim, but I see
Got
the
it.
5.
Also 5, yeah.
You'll go ahead of Rufus because you have the higher initiative bonus. And the enemies and NPCs. I'm putting them in right now. Looks like Dione will be going first before a slew of creatures. So, Dione, unless you have any
Okay.
questions, everybody, let's kick this thing off.
All right. Time to get the party started. All right. So, Mr. Rahadin.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. So, tell me if this would work. What if can I dash, like double move, and then at the end of my double move, body slam him? Or
You can. You have the ability to dash as your roguish cunning action, and once you move and dash, then you can make your attack action. If that is trying to knock him over or bull rush him, something like that, you tell me what you want to do, and we'll roll it.
Oh yes. Okay, fabulous. So Dione is gonna kick off the season by a dash. So dash over here, that's 30, and then another 30 brings her right into Rahadin's face. And in the second dash, she's just gonna like tuck and roll. So just kind of lean forward and like tuck her fingers in behind her toes and make herself as boulder like as possible. And basically, she's just trying to slam into his knees and bring him down and knock him prone.
Sweet.
Is the
And
idea.
while you do this, Dione, you can make your attack roll. We'll do we'll call it an athletics check. You're trying to we'll consider it some sort of a contest here. He'll make his check too. While you're doing that, though, I'll describe to you what you see because it's been a while. So
Yeah.
you and Canas, alongside Esmeralda, who will be fair here. Esmeralda will be helping Von Richten because he is unable to really participate here, and we'll have Canas. Maybe you were helping Emil up, but Emil was a little more. Maybe his werewolf senses helped him a bit, or his abilities helped him a bit to stagger up the stairs on his own accord. But we'll position you two at the top of the stairwell. While you run across this to the north, you see this pillared entryway, this foyer. And to your left, you see 2 double doors that are open into that entryway, that first room where you saw dragon statues. And I think they're visible from here, but the tokens now are there. Those dragons, which were once statues, have now come to life. They are moving like stone gargoyles in there. They're moving about, and they are the source of the flame. When you ran across, you noticed the first 2 dragons shot out their cones, these 15-foot long cones. They just came short of singeing Laurent as you ran by. The 2 in the back are seemingly waiting to release their fire. And out into the distance beyond, which I know it's hard to see on the Roll20 here, but there are creatures flying in the night. You can hear the sound of combat as wings and feathers kind of clash into stone. You knew there were gargoyles, bats, terrors of the night fighting your were-raven escorts. So they're outside, and you know that there's a battle raging. So yeah, now that you get there, what did you roll?
I rolled a 26.
26. Very nice. Let's see. Rahadin will try to counter this with his own attack. Or his own athletics check. He does not succeed. So you beat him.
That's
and
right.
your goal was to knock him prone?
Yes. Yes. Lay him out. Smack him right in the knees with my extremely dense boulder-like form.
This catches him by surprise as he was waiting, he was waiting for maybe a reply, because, villains like to talk, and you just barreled right into him, knocked him down. He's prone on the stairwell.
Awesome.
All right, next up would be, let's see here. It's going to be Esmeralda. Esmeralda is going to move half speed as she's moving with Rictavio, and she takes a moment, Canas, and looks back down the stairwell, and you can audibly hear this as well, the groan of creatures, zombies that you saw down in the dungeons are probably ascending the steps as well. And she says, "We have very little time. We must hurry." And she starts to move, and she's going to double move with Rictavio towards the door. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And she'll get up towards the center of the chamber, noting the distance that it would be safe to be at. This is about as safe as you can be. If you go closer, you might be within the range of these dragon statues. All right. Next we go to, it would be the enemies. So we've got Rahadin, who is now on the floor. Michelle, do me a favor here. I think I need you to, let's see here. Do you do this? Here we go. Yeah, so he's going to start by using a bonus action, and you hear a deathly choir in your head. It's as loud as if someone is screaming 1,000 screams in your ear. So give me a wisdom saving throw.
Dione, are we wise? Moderately. Let's see. Oh, not feeling very wise right now.
Okay.
An 8.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, the screams kind of grow louder in your ear. You might even have to hold your ear. It's closed. It's like a reflex, and you're going to take 15 psychic damage.
Okay. Strong start to the season. Love it.
Yeah, and Rahadin is going to cast a spell. He is going to Misty Step to here, right in front of Rufus, and he's standing now.
Aye.
He'll look back at you, Rufus, and smile. Or sorry, Dione, and smile. As he's going to attack Rufus. What's your armor class again, Rufus?
18.
18, okay. So he's going to attack. He draws a scimitar as he blinks back into existence. He hits you for 9 slashing damage and 12 slashing damage, and his third attack, 9 slashing damage. So he hits you 3 times, very much above your AC, for a total of 30 slashing damage. That's the whole, added them all up together. 9, 9, and 12.
Ooh.
Oh, it's nearly killed me already.
Are you unconscious?
No.
Okay. I figured you weren't. Yeah, you're
Completely
pretty.
smashed me around.
He's smacking you around, and he says, "You will stay here, so that Strahd may come back and have you as his guests." And you hear the noise as well, Rufus, but you don't have to take any save yet. This is obviously, it happened on Dione's when he was near Dione. But you hear the echoes in your head. Let's go to, it would be Canas.
Okay.
Laurent
First
and
question.
Rufus are on deck.
Would I still be under the influence of Orel's aid?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's helpful. All right. So the first thing I want to do is turn to email and say, "Can you walk of your own accord?"
And in like a raspy but like deep voice, he seems like he's maybe it's been strained at this point. I think so. Yeah, I can make it out.
And I don't know if you could tell me this, but does he look like he would, because you mentioned exhaustion, would he look like he would benefit from getting hit points?
Can I just show you his artwork once again? Because I mean, they did email dirty, but like, this obviously shows you why. Look at it. Look at the sweat on this man.
Uh-huh.
Look at that.
Why is he so sweaty?
He's so sweaty. He's like that. He's like in the Key and Peele episode when he's just like water down his
Why are you so
face.
wet all the time?
Well, he
He's
just got out
just-
of the wet dungeon.
Yeah. He's stressed out. He could probably use some hit points back, Stefano. He looks like he's not only been exhausted, but maybe beaten. Like he's certainly on the verge of, not verge of death, but he's injured for sure.
Okay. So
Maybe he was waterboarded. Sorry.
using 4 out of my 7 of my pool of healing light as a bonus action, I will give him 23 hit points.
Very nice. Very nice.
So essentially, narratively, I was just trying to give him more vitality to be able to escape without me having to be a
Good call.
crutch.
Good call. Good call. Yeah. You get the sense that those dragons, the fire would certainly hurt him. You know, he's a werewolf, what you've heard, and you know that they have some sort of like resistances to damages, but I don't know that you would know how much it would be or how, if it was effective against fire.
Got it. Okay. Yune is invisible.
Yep.
And I am kind of just gonna say, everyone, we need to get through that room with the dragons as quickly as possible and escape. And with that, I will move 1, 2, 3,
Mhm.
4. And as my action, because the healing was my bonus action,
Mhm.
I have a Eldritch invocation called One with Shadows. Oh shoot, are we in dim light or darkness?
Yes.
Always. Literally always.
Just checking.
There are
I
some
know.
lights in this room, but they're like, you know, torch lights, and they're not very bright either. It's like dimmer the better in this place.
It's one of the reasons why I chose so many of these things. I can cast invisibility on myself without expending a spell slot.
Sick.
So I am also invisible.
Nice. You noticed before you, well, would you have cast that before you moved or after?
Probably before, yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Then you land right there, and you can see Laurent is carrying this very large skull on his. Are you carrying it on your back, or how are you carrying it, Laurent?
I was just thinking that I was looking at my spells. I think I cast enlarge and reduce. I think I reduced it to a more reasonable size because I think we said it was like so big that not a
Right.
reasonable person could carry it.
Yeah, it was
like,
a large. It was a large sized object, meaning like 10 foot by 10 foot. Now
I
it's like
medium size.
yeah.
I think
it'd
we
be-
calculated that it went from like 250 pounds to like 27 pounds.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Maybe it's like carrying. I'm trying to think of an equivalent.
I'm
to like,
imagining like an awkward IKEA size thing where it's like not super heavy. It's just bulky and awkward.
right. Maybe carrying like a scooter. You know, like a electric scooter. Something.
Yeah.
Something that's bulky, odd to maneuver, but yeah. And so similarly, Laurent, you're going to move with half speed.
Yes.
Canas,
is that
that's
my
it.
go?
I'm sorry. That's it, right?
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
It would be Laurent, your turn. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I just realized I have to concentrate on enlarge and reduce, which changes my game plan I thought about for a minute here. Can I cast can I cast hideous laughter on with Raheem?
Yeah, you can try.
uh,
What is
are we
your
gonna-
saving throw?
Can I ask are we gonna kill Rahadin or are we just gonna leg it?
I feel like Lick is
Well,
the way to go, but I'm worried that he's going to try and stop us no matter what.
Well,
I
Laurent
shall-
is.
I
can
shouted
kill Rahadin.
that my plan is to leg it.
Yeah, so you might just want to. Well, I guess you can still move.
The hideous
double
laughter, I
action.
think. Go ahead, Tim.
Maybe double action to try and run past these dragons. I'm just worried that I'm going to get toast on the way out. But, I've got this dragon skull, and, I'm going to use that like a shield and just try and book it out of here, actually.
Okay. You know what? I kind of dig that. Using the dragon as like a shield.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I will make this basically give you advantage to your saving throw since you're using. It's also dragon, right? Like I feel like
Yeah.
it would have some sort of like protection here.
I hope.
Not just because it's large, but it is made of a dragon skull. I'll give you advantage in your saving throw. However, I want you to move carefully, Tim. Tell me exactly where you move.
It's difficult on the map. I would like to, let's see if I can, beeline, as close to the middle of this as I can. These are, double doors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to, try and run straight at the middle, knowing that, no matter what, I'm going to be within range of all four at a time. So, just try and do it as quickly and painlessly as possible is the goal.
Sure. Okay, move your
It
token.
looks like it's 40 feet. Is that okay for a double move?
That is your double move. 20. No, 30 is your double move.
Okay, so I'm going to end up in the middle then.
Yes. So do two things. Start moving your character. By the way, Dione, I'm going to have to take back the damage I did on you because I used 2 bonus actions in that turn. I did the Misty Step and his Deathly Choir. Can't do both. And he would have prioritized moving past you, so you get the hit points back.
Hey.
But it was
that's what I'm talking
loud
about.
and hurt your ears.
Oh yeah, and I'm a were corgi, so Dione just kind of whines a little bit, and she rubs her ear.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Tim, when
I
you
get-
approach the
Go ahead.
entryway, you see these dragons, the ones that were up here towards the inner wall.
Mhm.
The first 2 dragons, they look like they are breathing in, but yet they have not acquired their breath yet because
Yes.
they fired it at you.
Thank God.
But the other 2 did. They were
Okay.
readied for this, and they are still dragon-like statues, but they do look like they are moving about and they have a reddish hue to them. They are certainly not just simply statues.
Sure.
They will attack you with their dragon's breath that they had readied. What is your make a dexterity saving throw? Excuse me.
Dexterity. Ooh, I've got advantage. Let's go. 15.
With advantage, remember you have to do it twice.
19.
Okay, and then do it 2 more times.
Wait, how many times? I thought it was only twice.
Twice with advantage.
So 19 and 22 are the 2 high ones there.
Excellent job. You do succeed on both, which means that you're going to take half of 24. So
That's very doable.
so half of 24. But actually, hold on. Half of 24, but it's actually twice. So just take 24.
This is 24, yeah.
24. Yeah.
Um,
These dragons breathe a fire in a cone. It envelops you. The dragon skull, you can't really get away from it entirely, even though it's blocking the main direction they're firing.
Yeah.
And as the gouts of fire kind of clear and sort of you look about this room and the smoke has cleared, the other ones are getting ready to fire on you. They've turned their attention to you.
could I, by any chance, use a reaction Hellish Rebuke on the one on the left?
You can use Hellish Rebuke, yeah. Mhm. It does fire damage though, right?
It does, which is why I'm thinking, yeah, you know what, Laurent's not thinking that much. We're going to give it a whirl. I'm trying to run.
I'll let you decide, Tim, if you want to do it, but it will have no effect on these dragons.
No effect at all. Laurent's not sure yet. He'll do the one on the bottom, just for 8. No, for 8 for no damage. And that's good to know that.
Yes, you know these dragons are not going to be hurt by fire. Andrew, it's Rufus's turn.
Okay. So Rufus is going to move 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. He gets in the room and he looks at the dragons. What does he see?
He sees the foyer as it was just almost like an empty room. I mean, there's maybe like some minor decorations on the wall, sconces, things like that that are not lit. However, in the corners of the room, standing once like statues, were these red dragons. They're not huge, like they're quite small, but they are now living statues, glowing with a faint red hue. And the two to the that are closest to you are breathing in, and you can see the fire building. It has not yet come back. The other two just spent their gouts of fire, so they are not able to attack you.
And how strong do they look?
Formidable. I mean, they're kind of like maybe double the size of a stone gargoyle that you've seen out in Ravenloft, on the castle, made of stone. Tough would be probably a good descriptive word to them. They look like they're steady stone.
Okay, well
Sturdy
I'll
stone.
attack this. I'll attack this one here. That's just
Okay.
nearly finished breathing in.
He is
With my sword.
he is above on a like I said on like a pedestal in the corner of the room. You can still reach him without having an issue. He's just above you, so you'd have to attack above.
Okay,
Go
well,
for it.
that's fine. I'll try and cut him down. 22.
You hit.
That's 8 damage.
Okay.
And I will smite.
Ooh,
Is he undead or anything?
he is not.
Okay, let me see what spell slots I have.
Yeah,
I do a
It'll be-
level 2 slight spot.
that would be 3d8. Yep.
Right. Yeah. Where's Michael?
Did you? Oh, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And this is your first attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
My first attack. Yeah. I'm just trying to see where it's my. Well, I'll just roll it. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, roll the dice. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's 3d8, I believe. 2d8 plus 1 the next
Correct.
level. That's another 9 damage.
9. So a total of 17, and it seems to all go through.
How does he look?
He doesn't look. I mean, like I said, he doesn't look like he's truly like alive, a creature. Hard to
Right.
determine. He doesn't change his demeanor, but you took chunks out of him, so he's injured for sure.
Well, I'll smash him again with the same thing.
Sure. And by the way, I didn't realize this, but you totally left without disengaging, correct? So Rahadin can attack you.
Oh, yeah.
He will do so with his scimitar as you leave.
I got 16 to hit.
16?
Mhm.
That will not hit, I believe. I'm just going to double check one thing. That does not hit. A near miss.
Oh, okay.
So the 20, just the 17 damage is all you did, right?
Yep. That's a
Okay.
bonus action. I'm going to do a spell. I'm going to do Shield of Faith, and I hope it shields me from the flames a little bit.
Okay. And you're going to take 8 more damage from slashing from the from Rahadin's blade as you scurry away.
Okay, got it.
All right. And that's the end of the player's turn. Emil moves. He's going to double move towards Canas. And Davian Mardukov is going to step in front of Rahadin. This old man has had enough of
Yeah.
this. And he's going to attack. He's going to... Let's see. He's going to he can shape change as a... I don't know if he could shape change as a action or not. It's listed under actions, so I'm curious. I'm going to put him into hybrid form, which is the weirdest, freakiest form for the were people. It is the one where they look like they've got both human and their creature features. So he's going to develop his beak in hybrid form and attack. and then he's going to use his short sword that he draws as well. He hits with the beak, does not hit with the short sword. The beak will do a paltry 4 damage to him, but Rahadin is going to make a save. No, he does not need to do that, actually. But he does hit him with the beak, and then he caws to you all and says, "Oh, get out of here." I don't know why his voice changed so much, but I mean,
Monkey
get out of
hybrid form.
here. Get out of here, all of you. I'll hold them off. And then we go to top of the order. The bottom of the order is the dragons. They rolled so low. All right, everybody, here's the deal. Just to amp up the tension, I'm going to have each of you roll for the dragons to get their breath weapon back.
No,
We're going to go in the exact
Damn.
order, with the exact order that you're all sitting. So if you look at our screen, Tim, you're going to be the first, and we're going to start
Yeah,
on the top
buddy.
left. And then we're just going to go clockwise in order, top left, clockwise. So Tim, Michelle, Andrew, and Stefano each roll a d6. If you roll a 5 or higher, that dragon gets his breath back.
That's a 1, baby.
You.
Got a 3.
I got a 4.
Yeah.
Wow. 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 That was lucky.
Leg it, everyone. Leg it.
That
Yep,
was
time to go.
so lucky. Oh my God.
Time to leave.
I am shocked
Wow.
that none of you rolled. We play Warhammer, Ranger, and what are the odds of not rolling at least 1 5 or 6?
I had a
That's-
Pretty on
plan.
me, pretty
I
high.
was gonna have Yune show up in there, visible, to see if Yune triggered any fire breath or something, because Yune's immune.
Dear Lord. Okay, well, that could have been a good plan too. Sacrifice Yune for potential escape, or I guess the threat.
Well,
of-
Yune's immune to fire.
That's Well, they're not going to
But
be able to use
actually-
the breath, but they
Yeah, it
are going
doesn't
to
matter. Let's
slash
go.
at you all.
Yeah, all right.
They're going to slash at you all. So we don't have as many, or they're going to bite you. That's the action they have. So 1 bite on Rufus.
My AC is 20 right now, remember?
That's very helpful. You do not get hit.
Aha.
And
Faith
then
reserves.
1 on Laurent.
Ooh,
I'll give you +2 to your armor class for the using the, you stated last turn, they're using it as a shield.
Yeah, it'll be a 16 for my AC then.
You are still hit, unfortunately. You take 10 piercing and 5 fire, so 15 in total.
Ah,
Oh boy.
This is for Laurent.
that's a lot. Are you still up?
Oh yeah, no. I went into this either with relative health actually. So
I don't think you suffered much damage. No, it was Aurel suffered some damage and then got lost.
Yeah. Granted, I started today really healthy, and now I'm feeling much less healthy, but I'm okay.
And the others are too far away to hit you, so they're not going to strike. We're going to go to, let's see. It would be top of the order, so that's Dione, and then Rahadin, and Esmeralda.
All right. So, seeing that all my friends are running that way, Dione's friends are running that way, Dione is going to follow suit. All right, and then as she sprints towards them, she's just gonna throw a little a little growl, the pup version of fighting words,
Mhm.
over her shoulder at Rahadin. And then let's see, 1, 2, 3 takes me here. 4. Oh Lord. Okay. Yeah.
When you
5.
enter
Yeah.
that space, though, Dione, the one you just
Yeah.
left, the dragon
Uh-huh.
will bite at you.
Makes sense.
For a total of 22. That'll connect, I assume. You take
Yeah,
14.
definitely.
You take 14 total damage. However, remember, remove your damage resistance. You have the is it 3 at this point? So the 9 piercing becomes 6, and then 5 fire.
And then I also have uncanny dodge. Does that apply here? Because I can see the dragon. Or
Totally. If
did
you
it take me by surprise?
No, you could do it if you want to use it on that.
Okay. All right. So then it was
So it'd be
9,
good.
6, and then half to 3, or half it first.
No. It would have been 11 total, half to 5.
Okay.
11 total,
And-
half to 5.
Okay. All right. 5 damages. Got it.
Okay.
Okay, so that was 4, I believe. And then if I keep moving after this, is it another like opportunity attack?
It very well. So 2 things. We're obviously readied in action, which means that it's not going to have another reaction to hit you. But the other dragon could, the one that's straight ahead. It looks like it's ready to snap.
That's fine.
That'll be this one.
I'm a
to the
living
north.
boulder. I don't care. Come at me. All right. So we got 5. We got 6. Did anyone go through? Are we through the other set of doors yet?
You are
I'm
not.
the closest, but not yet.
But you can see outside now from the position you're at. You see the were-raven allies of yours fighting the gargoyles up in the sky here. These are all elevated. Nobody is on the ground level. They're all at various heights.
Are the dragons taller than the doors? If the doors are open, are they able to get out?
They don't seem like they've moved. They're kind of like statues, but they've stayed in their position.
I see. Okay. Well then, I'm gonna go and open the door, and then like hold it ajar.
The doors are open.
Oh, they're open already.
I think you can see out. Do you have the sight? You can see it out?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I can see out. Oh, gotcha.
You can see.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
I
open.
see. All right. In that case, can I from here? Can I like grab? Is this Laurent next to me or
Yeah.
Canas?
It is
Yeah.
Laurent.
All right. Can I grab Laurent and drag him out the door with me?
Super heavy, but you can. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
super strong, so like
You would move
let's
at
do it
half
then.
speed. Yeah.
let's go. All right. So I'm dragging Laurent like a sack of potatoes. I have 6 movement, but halved is 3, which is fine. So
Hey,
1.
What, are you
And
taking the
2.
skull as well? Because Laurent's carrying the skull.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to get it outside, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right, cool. So me, Laurent, and the skull. We are out of the doors and away from the reach of the dragon statues.
Not quite.
Okay.
You're still engaged with the
Oh.
dragons, technically.
Never mind. Can I drag him one more space?
You have more
2.
movement.
Yes. I had 3 total, and I used 2.
Go for it.
All right. One
And
more.
Laurent, you move 1 as well. So the dragon that has a reaction left will snap at you. That would be Dione.
Yes.
And we're looking at a 23 to hit, which is 10 piercing and 6 fire. Again, take off your damage reduction.
Okay, so 16 to 13, and I can only uncanny dodge once, so not again.
Correct.
Okay, so 13. Got it.
But you're outside, and the crisp air, the Barovian air, hits you. You look up, and underneath the light of the moon, you can see your were-raven allies fighting the gargoyles in a battle of aerial combat here.
Sweet. Underneath the light of how much moon precisely, would you say?
Not much. It's since your incident, it's only been, I think, the incident where you tried to control it, I should say, not necessarily your accident that we had in Vallaki. It's only been maybe a week or so, right? I mean, I think that happened right before you made this plan. You went to some... I'm not quite sure how much time has passed. It's not close to a full moon.
Okay, gotcha, because it feels like, 6 months, but if it's only been a week, all right, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's been... Well, we can pinpoint a date at the end of this.
Okay.
All right,
Sounds
that's
good.
the end of your turn. We go to Rahadin and Esmeralda. Rahadin's going to take his anger out on Davian, but he's going to go here to the other side. And I want to get Esmeralda. Yeah, everybody here. Esmeralda, Canas, and Von Richten. I can't get Rufus, but Esmeralda, Von Richten, and Canas give me wisdom saving throws as he's going to activate his Deathly Choir.
Is anyone within 10 feet of me? If they are, you get +2.
They are not, and his reach is 10 feet, so he would have been getting you too if that was the case.
I got a 16.
A 16. What about Esmeralda? I got to roll her save. Okay, and Rictavio. All right. So Esmeralda rolled a 13 and Rictavio rolled a 15, though he's going to have a disadvantage on his. So it's 13 for both of them. They both failed. They're going to take 21 damage. And Canas, you take half, because I believe you passed.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. I'm just going to double check that I'm not wrong there. And the Deathly Choir is, yep, you passed. You're
Okay.
good. Okay. Nice work. You take half, though, Canas.
Yes,
so
I took it.
10? Yeah.
Mhm.
And they take the full. And then he's going to attack Davian Martikov. Let's do his attacks. We've got some scimitars. 1, 2, 3. He's going to hit every time and do 10, 24, 36 damage. It is magical, so it bypasses, and silvered. No, not silvered. No, not silvered. Davian's resistances will keep him alive. Guys, he has 1 hit point.
Oh, my lord.
And on the money, 1 hit point because of his resistances, damage resistance. So, yeah, he is bloodied. You can see with every slice of the blade, more of his blood spills to the floor. He looks haggard. I mean, he is there, barely able to stand. Let's go to Esmeralda. Esmeralda's going to move 5, 10, 15, and that's all she can really move. She's going to position. She's going to position Rictavio to the side. She's going to shove him to you as she runs past you, Canas. She says, "Get him out of here!" And she's going to start to cast a spell. She is going to cast Magic Circle on Rahadin.
Okay.
So, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to read Magic Circle to you all. I'll put it in the chat. I hope you see it, actually. I don't know if this actually messes with it, but
A good spell.
it is only to the GM, unfortunately. So I'll just read it. She's going to create a 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder. She's going to situate it so that it is catching Rahadin and... Ooh, actually... She can't position it where she can... I'm going to put the circle out because this might make a difference. So it's going to make a 10-foot circle, and that 10-foot circle is going to try to entrap Rahadin. So let's put a little circle here. 10 feet. Okay, so there it is. Let's move that circle, see where she can position it. She can. Yeah, it's 10 foot total, right? No, 10-foot radius. Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah.
20 feet diameter.
Oh, this is going to be hard.
That's a big circle.
Because if she wants to position it to get him, I think she's going to block off her exit. She's going to do this.
And
And she's
Yeah.
and she's not going to feel bad about it. She's going to put in Davian and
What does it
Rahadin in
do?
the circle.
Damn.
What'd you say, Andrew?
What does it do?
So the circle keeps the creature and other creatures in or out. It like basically makes a circle that only the creatures that are inside are kind of like stuck there. I'll read the whole thing to you. The circle affects a creature of the chosen type in the following ways. Oh, actually, of a chosen creature. So she's gonna say Fae. She's gonna say Fae. That's the chosen creature. And she's going to tell everyone to run. So actually, Davian in theory, if he's not a Fae, he could go through the circle. Any creature of that type inside cannot get out. If the creature tries to use teleportation or interplanar travel to do it, they must first succeed on a charisma saving throw. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets within the cylinder. Within the cylinder can't be charmed, frightened, possessed by the creature. When the cast a spell, you can elect to cause magic to operate in reverse direction, so things inside instead of things preventing things from outside. So basically, he's stuck there, can't go through it, and any spells or things he wants to cast are gonna, like teleporting out, would have to be made with a charisma check to do so. And he's gonna have disadvantage to attack through it. So he's kind of stuck in there and will have a hard time getting out. And attacks from within will be with disadvantage if he can attack out of it. So that's the circle.
Okay.
Let's go to Canas, and then Laurent, you're on deck.
All right. I'm going to use the rest of my pool of healing light on Davian. Dice. Stupid dice. God, this is a bonus action. $13 hit points for Davian.
Okay. That'll help.
And I'm going to shout to Davian. Fly, you fool.
Did you watch the other episode? The other group's episode, Canas? Or Stefano?
I did.
Okay, because that's what Dasha said to the group when she got taken in the elevator.
Oh, really?
Yes. I mean, it's always good for time for a Lord of the Rings quote.
Okay, and I guess I'm going to start dragging Rictavio so I can go 1, 2, 3.
Yep. That would be 4 now because you're dragging.
Well, that's 30 feet.
Oh, I assumed you weren't
'Cause I'm
moving
doubling
until
it.
you got to the other side of him, though.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 1, 2, that's 10.
Yeah.
20, 30, right?
Yep, and he's behind you. I got his token moving with you.
Cool. Oh, wait, this is... what am I doing? I can't double move because I used my bonus action.
You can double move. You
Oh,
can
no,
use
I
your
used my
action.
action to double
Yeah.
move. Wow.
Yeah. Been a
Brain
while.
fog.
Been a while.
I know. Yeah,
Did you,
all right.
Did you do some healing, though? That was a bonus.
That was a
action.
bonus
Bonus.
action.
Right.
That was a bonus
So 3
action.
more
So,
spaces, basically.
yeah, so 1, 2 to see if it uses its attack on me.
That one does have a reaction, so it could.
Okay, so I got in its range, and then I moved here.
It'll attack you with its reaction, sure.
Ah, crap! But that one's still going to be within Rictavio's range.
Yeah, but that one used its reaction already.
Okay.
Have any of them not used their reaction?
The one standing next to you.
It didn't.
It misses
attack
with a
Canas.
9.
Oh, okay.
Great. All right. Instead of using my final movement, would you allow me to swing Rictavio around to the other side?
That seems fair, yeah.
Okay. So I will stay there. Great.
Nice. Okay, anything else from you?
Oh, I'm also invisible, but I'm dragging this dude invisibly.
Then Esmeralda just assumed that you were there because she heard your voice prior.
And now I am going to move Yune. Which one used its reaction so far? I know the one on the bottom. That
Everyone
I just
except
provoked did.
for every one of them used a reaction except for Rufus's.
Great. So 1, 2, 3. No. Why
She's
can't
also
I move
invisible,
there?
right?
Yep. Well, Yune has, with the double move, 120 feet of movement.
Just move her. You're fine.
Flying movement. Great. So Yune is in the courtyard now.
Thanks, Canas.
And in the air.
Always in the air, Canas.
Aren't all these people in the air?
Yes.
Oh
Yes,
my
all
goodness.
these creatures are in the air fighting.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to... It would be Laurent Rufus. The dragons.
All these creatures are in the air, and they're like they're seemingly preoccupied, right? Like I can continue to dash and hopefully not be bothered.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on then, as the kids say, you know.
Mhm.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3. And that's a brisk. That was 15, so I can go 3 more. Okay, great. And that's where I end up with a double movement.
Excellent. You're clearly out in the open now. Great.
You say it sounds dangerous.
Excellent. Rufus, it'll be your turn. I am just moving some of the NPCs to speed this along, but Davian will leave the circle with disengaging, so he doesn't get an attack of opportunity, and Emil will double move towards the door. It will be your turn.
My turn.
Mhm.
Okay, I will. I've been debating whether I want to disengage or not. When the dragons bid their flame, did I observe it could go through the door, or is it confined to the room they're in?
It can go out the door.
Okay, I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and up here 30.
Great.
So disengage, move. I'm gonna shout, "We have the skull! Let's go! Pick us up!"
And at that command, you can look up all the were-ravens kind of like in mid-fight, like they're slicing weapons against the gargoyle's stone skin, beaks like pecking in, breaking off, chipping off pieces of the stone. They look down at you and all start to nosedive towards the ground. All right. End of your turn, Rufus?
Yep.
All right. Next up, we go to the NPCs have moved. It would be the dragon's turn. Each of you, roll me a dice. Same dragons as last time.
God.
All right, Tim, start us off.
Yay.
No way. No way. No way.
Yes.
No way. No way.
Good work. Good work, team.
Bad luck,
Impossible.
dragon. Bad luck.
Impossible that they would miss another round of no flames. 4,
Improbable.
4, 2, and 1.
It's like my Nightbringers feel no pain.
Oh, I got that joke. That was good. That was really good. Damn, you guys.
Octavio would have been toast.
Yeah, for sure. The dragons will attack, one on Esmeralda. Actually, I'm going to give her extreme cover here because she is almost invisible to that side of that dragon. But we'll roll it. He's going to do a bite. He gets a crit on Esmeralda for a total of 15 damage. He will take it. He has no choice. And then we go to... Emil was the first to enter, so we'll do an attack on Emil. That's going to be a miss with a 9, and then against Canas.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage, a 16.
Oh, that hits.
Okay.
Good job, dragon.
11 damage total, 6 of it is fire, 5 of it is piercing. And then the other dragon will ready its action to attack. And we go to top of the order, Dione. Dione, the were-ravens will be diving down. They seem to be much more agile than the gargoyles. They will be here at the end of this round and to pick you up. So what do you do?
And the ravens are picking up all of us, right?
There
Not
were
only the
ravens,
player-
right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ravens are here in total, including Erwin and Danica. And they were, I mean, I guess they weren't sure exactly how many they would need to get you away, but clearly there's not enough ravens for everybody. Like, it looks like...
I thought we accounted for everyone during the pre-planning meeting.
Emil, was not accounted for.
That is true. That is true.
So there's enough for everybody except for email.
See you later, email.
Yeah.
Werewolf.
No, my werewolf brother. Well, I guess. All right, I'll scooch over to here, and I just want to like yank people across the threshold.
Wait, hold on. Dione, can't you also cast enlarge reduce?
Oh,
On
wait,
herself.
But does that also
Only on herself?
Yes, but that would work.
Oh, okay.
She can
No,
make
I was
herself
gonna
tiny.
I was
can
gonna
put her in
see.
my pocket.
Oh yeah.
if I make myself tiny, then do I also become lighter, or is there like
Yes.
law of conservation of mass? So I just become incredibly dense and retain the same weight, but I'm like the heaviest bowling ball.
I've
I
got
believe
two
your
images
weight
in my
is
head.
reduced by 8.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nice. So let's see if we do enlarge reduce. Is that my main action?
I think
Is
it's your
that the
action, yeah.
bonus action. Oh, okay. So I can't
It's like
be
casting the
yanking
spell.
people out the door. Okay.
Well, you
all
could
right.
you could use your movement to drag people, and then you
Mhm.
can use your action to reduce.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if anybody else in the chat is maybe confused by this, but it's more like, I wouldn't say it's a house rule for Curse of Strahd. It's just one of the things that we do here on my channel, and every time I've ever played, is that if you want to drag somebody, I'm kind of cool with that. It's been made for a lot of cool moments in D&D games in the past where you can move, but you move slowly. You move half your speed when you drag somebody. Typically, I would say that dragging is, not always safe. Obviously, you're prone to being attacked and things like that, but you can do it as part of your movement. So,
Okay.
we've always done it on every game, in case people were wondering.
Okay. So the sweaty guy, that was Emil, right?
There is.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag my boy Emil out of the doorway. And I've moved 1, so now I have 5 left, and that's half. So I'll we'll say 2. So I'll scooch 1, 2. So drag him over to this spot.
And while you're dragging, that dragon will attack you.
Ha. Ha. But
It's going to use its
All right.
reaction to attack you with its bite. What's your armor class?
15.
You are missed.
That's
It misses
right. Okay. Yeah, sit down, dragon.
Also
So-
important is that it uses its reaction.
Nice. Okay, very good. So email is somewhere. Okay. I don't know where he went, but
He's
intend-
underneath you.
Oh my. Okay. Well, I'm going to cast reduce on myself. And then I'm going to say, all right, let's get out of here. Oh. Okay, Emile, let's go. Allons-y. And I will just scurry up his pant leg, and then just kind of like perch there.
So I want to make sure we're clear. You're technically not that small. You're like the size. You're like the size of a halfling, essentially. So you're not like.
Oh, not like a little kitten just like climbing up. Okay,
No.
gotcha.
To be fair, you're
Damn.
actually shorter than like a human would be. Like I think we said you're what, like 4 feet tall or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like you're like 3.5 to 4 feet tall to begin with. So you might be
Yeah.
small-ish, like maybe like 2.5 feet, but you're still, not pant-sized.
Oh, I see. Boo. Okay, I was imagining myself like the size of an iguana, perhaps. But
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
All
yeah,
right.
the target size is halved in all dimensions.
So you're small now, not medium.
And your beard is
Oh.
smaller.
Your
Oh
beard
my
is smaller.
goodness. All right, half as luscious. Fine. Okay. So I will say, okay, Emile, let's go. Allons-y. And I
Okay.
will just tug on his pant leg to indicate, yes, we're going to go together.
Okay. So he'll, yeah, you guys are on the same spot, basically. All right,
Al-
good.
Also, can't Davian fly?
He can. You're right.
Yeah.
So
we
I
might
guess
have an
he could
extra.
take somebody. Well, it might take two people to carry the skull too. The skull is kind of like a. It would be
Okay.
too hard for one person to carry him and the skull at once. Laurent and the skull at once. So we'll cross that bridge in a second.
Yune,
Raven.
who is a tiny fiend and completely will not be helping, is going to attempt to help carry the skull.
Okay, perfect.
Yune
I
is
love
just
it.
to be like, I'm helping.
Canas, I've got this on lockdown. Give me that skull.
All right, let's go to some of the enemies here. We go to Rahadin. Rahadin is kind of like at this point, kind of like in the Phantom Menace, Darth Maul stuck behind the wall, kind of taps it with his lightsaber. He does the same with his rapier and taps the magic circle, and then sheathes it, and then says to Esmeralda, "You may have won the day, but the Lord will win this war. Your time is almost near." And then he starts to laugh and cackle, and the sounds of the choir emanate even louder. And since this is not a spell, and it's just an ability, I'm going to have this affect Esmeralda. So she's going to take the damage from it. Let's see. It would end up being... It looks like 7 points of psychic damage. She'll make her saving throw, see if she can resist this a bit. But either way, she's going to be able to survive. All right, here we go. So she does not succeed. She'll take the full 7 as she covers her ears and then makes her hasty exit. She'll kind of cover her ears and turn back, hitting the wall, and then running out. A dragon will attack, and then she'll free herself as she double moves to the end. One dragon attack on her for a reaction. She gets hit again for a total of 15 damage, and she'll take all of it. She is hurt.
That's a lot.
She is
That's
bloodied.
a lot of damage.
Yeah, she's bloodied.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's the end of Esmeralda's turn. And then we go to, it would be Canas, Laurent, Rufus.
Okay. I'm bringing Rictavia with me out of there, so I will take.
You'll take an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
And that'll be it. You are all out now at this point. So
Does it hit me? It doesn't matter. I have 28 hit points.
he misses. It misses you.
Okay, great.
Mhm.
So I will, just for flavor, drop my invisibility by casting Eldritch Blast on one of the gargoyles to help the ravens.
Sure. Yeah.
And I don't have to roll it unless you want me to.
No, you don't have to roll it. So at this point, you get out to the exit, and like I said, the clear crystal, clear crystal, the crisp air of the Barovian night. You see the moon above, but it's cloudy pretty much elsewhere. When you get outside, the ravens dive down and get each of you, each one picking somebody up. Davian Mardukov, who's definitely injured at this point, he'll be the one helping with the skull. That'll be his sort of effort here, so he'll do that. Let me just jump back into our main scene. So as the were-ravens fly off into the night, the gargoyles do not give chase. They may be for a round or so, but once you pass the drawbridge of the Castle Ravenloft, they turn back towards the castle itself. As you fly through the air, you can see the woods down below, the Svalich woods that you've been in and out of all throughout this game. The ravens slowly descend and drop you off in the woods for a rest. Everybody here is injured. All the ravens are tending to their wounds. Davian, Erwin reunite, and he starts looking to his dad, taking over care of him. I'll let you all speak, but Erwin is going to say to everyone, it's best at this point if we walk. It'll be too dangerous taking to the skies, especially with Strahd on his way back. All the other ravens kind of nod in agreement and again agree to tend to their wounds. We'll take a short rest here. So within this time frame, the short rest, I'll have you heal if you'd like and discuss your plan.
Can we have the cart, right? We brought a cart along to carry
Yes,
the skull.
you'll get the cart. I think we
Yeah.
hit it off the side of the road, so that's where we'll take this rest.
Okay.
Feel free to discuss. Obviously, do your rolls. I'm not going to show the rolls on camera right now. It's not that important, but you can heal if you'd like. Esmeralda says, as she gets Rictavio's body kind of like resting down, she says, "He'll need some time to rest, but until then, we need to get him to a safe place. Perhaps we head back to Kresk after the beacons." Or the beacon. The beacon.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, we certainly should not be flying to Vallaki because that is where Strahd is.
Correct.
Did we discuss bringing him back to his tower?
His tower's destroyed. Didn't you guys destroy his tower?
Well, we destroyed Esmeralda's wagon.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's true. Yes. Yeah, for some reason, I thought the tower was on fire, but no, you're right. I think it was the wagon. Yeah, good point. So she says, yes, we should get him back to his tower. Excellent idea, Canas.
Perhaps Rictavio has instruments and a way to just destroy Strahd at his tower, and perhaps being in his own home may be the best place for him to recover and place to discuss our next moves.
Is his tower on the way to Argynhast?
No, his tower is between Argynvostholt and Kresk. It's closer to Kresk. I'll bring up the town map or the world map in a second. But while you're talking about him, Canas, he like mumbles. He's like in a fever dream. His eyes are closed. His body is broken. He's just there lying kind of lifeless, but he's murmuring, and Esmeralda comes over to him and comforts him, soothes him, takes a cloth out, her water skin, and like wets it, applies it to his forehead, his cheeks. She's like, rest. She, ironically, kind of like in a joking way, calls him, rest, Rictavio, rest. Rufus, were you going to say something?
We need to return the skull to Argynhast. Perhaps we should split up.
I don't think we should split up at all. I think we need to stay together.
Well, the Ravens are going to travel back to Vallaki. They have to be back.
We don't want to go to Vallaki.
Are they going to drop us off somewhere?
No, you're going to walk the rest of the way because it's safer that way. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay, so yeah, let's check out that map.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's see if we can go part of the way together.
Perfect. Let me switch this over.
I need to light my hilt.
I'll switch it over for our viewers too. Okay. All right, here we are. So you can see the party's token, which is down here. I'll zoom in a little bit. This is Argynvostholt. That's where the keep is located. The beacon.
Where's that? Sorry.
Where your token is.
Oh,
right here.
So we're right at Argynhast.
That's where you're headed. I didn't move. You're right now just outside of the Ravenloft. You guys are like all over here. Yeah.
Yep.
So, and it'll be like a full day's journey by foot, maybe even more. So, actually, no, it's going to be a few days' journey by foot. It'll be, especially because you're not taking the road through Vallaki, I would assume.
No.
Yeah. So, at some point, you'll split. You'll head through the woods, and the Ravens will head towards Vallaki. You could travel for the first day, maybe together, but they don't want to dare fly on this night for sure. And then the second day, maybe you'll change change course and head that way. This is where Rictavio's tower is on Lake Baratok.
Okay.
You can see the tower here if I zoom
Yep.
in. And then Kresk is here.
And where's Argynvost? Sorry, I might have missed
Where
it.
their player token is, your party token is down here.
Oh,
So they're kind of all in the same direction.
Friends, can
They're
we go
all
this way?
west. Yeah, they're all west.
Can we go like this? You see that
If you
in
choose to, yeah. Yeah, you could. Yep. That sounds right.
cool. Yeah.
Great.
It is the closest. I mean, again, after we go to Argynvost, we might still want to go to Kresk. I don't know, but I think we should maybe go to the tower first.
Well, remember, Irina and Camilla are in Kresk.
They are. Oh, okay.
That's where they
I have
were.
to go back to Kresk.
Yeah. So Irina and Camilla are in Kresk, and they're staying in Orel's house. The rest of you are supposed to go to the beacon, and then I think the plan was to go back to Kresk, but I don't think we talked that far in advance at the end of the season. But it was something along the lines of, like, obviously the beacon, and then go from there.
So
If you choose-
Argynvosthol's, Kresk, Rictavio's tower in that order.
Probably Rictavio's tower on the way, but yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it's on the way.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do. Can we do it in that order then?
If you'd like, is that what everybody's in agreement with?
I just have
Yeah,
a note here
Sure.
that said rendezvous at Von Richten's tower.
That was probably from a long time ago, like after the battle in Vallaki. That's what he told you to do, and I think you've mentioned that note a few times
Okay. Yeah.
In- past season. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Well, it's just because it's on the page before during all the notes on the
Oh.
battle plan.
ooh, okay. Well, I don't know that then. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll have to look back at the tape. And viewers, comment down below if you know they made plans to go to the tower, because then that would be a change of plans.
Okay.
All right. So here's what happens. That night, you walk as much as you can, though some of the ravens and especially Davian are pretty tired and carrying, even though you have a cart, carrying Rictavio, the skull, email, like it's a arduous journey. You eventually rest for the night. You wake the next morning, and it goes uneventful, but there's something that feels odd about the land, almost like even though there are typically no animals per se that just scurry up to you, you really feel like you don't see anything, any animals, any creatures of the night. Even the night goes by pretty much still. You walk the next day and part ways with the ravens as they head back to Vallaki, and you head southwest towards Argynvost. It'll take you the full day to get there. When you eventually arrive, the cart and your companions, Esmeralda, Von Richten, they will go with you. And Emil, of course, because he's going to be needing to rest in the wagon too. Once your cart finally passes through the river that's there, and you can see the keep up on the hill, night is beginning to fall. It's dark around as you approach the gates. You know that this is a dangerous place, so you approach it from the correct way this time. I'm going to actually bring us to the Argynvost map, because the Argynvost map showed us some very important locations. Let me switch to that real quick. If I can find it. Here it is. Okay. So I'm putting us here. This is where your tokens already were. You were in the courtyard here. So you'll approach from the outside, and knowing that that was the safest way and going the other way is very dangerous. Esmeralda's horse will be pulling the cart as you approach the mausoleum where your characters are situated here. Irina's not there. Ignore her. Let's bring Irina out. Okay. But Esmeralda says, "All right, so we're here. What next? Where does the skull go?"
We have to restore the skull to its proper place.
We
All
should
right, then.
try to find Godfrey again.
There are two people that you know that are named Revenants. There's Vladimir Horngard, who's almost killed you all.
We don't want.
No.
Who you don't like. He almost killed you. And then Sir Godfrey, who is his like right-hand man in life and seemingly in death. And the two of them haunt this castle along with other knights of the Order of the Silver Dragon who worshipped Argynvost, was their patron.
Yes,
The
Sir
dragon.
Godfrey is the one that gave us the quest.
Yes. And so you approach the mausoleum, again, all of you kind of helping get this skull through the gates and the mausoleum itself. I'll read the description of this mausoleum because it's been a while. So you're outside. Yes, this is the outdoors. Yeah, that's right. So you're outside, and in the cemetery, you can see tucked behind the mansion is a fog-shrouded cemetery that you're sifting through now. And you can see the mausoleum in the distance. Tarnished, silver-plated gargoyles shaped like dragon wormlings cling to the stone-tiled roof of this structure. You get some eerie feelings as the dragon statues you just saw come to mind. But they don't attack you. Inside, the interior shows a dark and dusty open hall. There is 4 empty alcoves with raised floors. Etched into the far wall is a verse written in Draconic. Did anybody speak Draconic?
No.
Does that go for everybody here?
I don't.
I got Dwarvish, but no Draconic.
Okay. I can't remember if Esmeralda spoke it, so I'm checking hers now. She does not. But nobody can speak this. Okay.
Spell for languages?
Comprehend languages? You have that?
I don't know. I was wondering if anyone else did.
Don't believe they do.
I have tongues, but that only helps me understand a spoken language.
You can't lick it, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Can't hurt to try, though.
Can I take like a swatch of fabric and do like I don't know what it's called. You know when you like put a paper on something and then you color over it with a pencil or a crayon and then you get like the imprint of it. I don't know what the nomenclature of that is, but can I do that?
An impression, I think is that what it is?
Yeah.
I think the official word is a rubbing.
Yeah, I think it's a rubbing.
Hey now, stop. Is it really?
I would...
Yeah.
Is that really what it is?
A brass rubbing. Sometimes it's called if it's brass.
I did not know that.
I'd like to move through, avoiding the room that Vladimir Horngard was in, looking for Sir Godfrey.
Okay, so you want to, instead of going towards the mausoleum, you want to head right up to the mansion itself.
But Canas, I thought the skull was to go in the mausoleum.
Oh, is that where it's supposed to be?
It is.
I thought it was like supposed to be like on the top of the castle or something, and we couldn't get there.
That's where the beacon is.
Oh, that's where the beacon is. Okay, so let's put we'll put the skull in, and then we could find.
We'll put it in the center of the mausoleum and see what.
Well, I mean, if we find Sir Godfrey, he'll be able to tell us what that thing means.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get the rubbing of the verse in Draconic while the skull is being sorted.
Will somebody help me with the skull, bringing it in?
Yeah, Laurent will help you bring it in. I'm sure. Laurent. I don't speak to you.
100%. I absolutely will.
We got the skull.
Do you think perhaps it would be wise to know what the inscription says before we just bring the skull?
I don't speak the language.
Well, we know of someone who does, who we met when we came here the first time. I would assume a member of the Order of the Silver Dragon probably knows what this inscription says.
I'm hesitant to go back in that place.
Yeah, one of them has tried to kill us and has sworn that he won't let us do this exact task.
We also know where Vladimir Horngard is. In the room with the throne. We just avoid that
Esmeralda
room
says. We know where you know where he was. We don't know where he is now.
The last time we were in the mausoleum, didn't we see him like looking out a window at us like menacingly too?
Yes, you did actually. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I remember this very clearly that he was like watching us and been like.
Do you want to look back up to the window?
Kind of.
He's not there.
You see, I just imagine him up there like an old man shaking his fist, like.
I'm getting Boo Radley vibes.
All right, let's give it a shot then.
All right, so you lug this skull into the mausoleum. It fits, but barely, as you kind of finagle it into the opening. You get it inside, and you rest it in the center of the mausoleum. It's the only place where it would really make sense or fit. And you can see like there's a 10-foot square basically in the center, and that's you place it. And as you lay down the skull, kind of set it into the stone there.
I
The
said it so
air-
it looks at the door.
You look at the door.
No, the skull's looking at the door.
You situate it so it's looking towards the opening. Okay.
Mhm.
When the skull sets, the air inside the mausoleum grows pretty still. You get like a ever-present chill as frost kind of like crawls out from the center of the skull, the floor, and starting to go up the ceiling. Doesn't hurt you. It goes underneath your feet. Feels like icy, like you were outside today, even, right, in the cold weather. And then, like an exhale, almost like a breath, finally releasing. The skull glows in a soft, silvery light. Maybe a tiny bit of like a bluish hue to it. And then it fades. You feel it. There's a calm. Whatever oppressive weight was on this place, it is now lifted.
The Gawain Lord. I get out the hilt, the sun sword thing, and see if anything happens.
You pull out the hilt of the sun sword, and it stays there. Nothing different, ever unchanged.
I wonder if
Should
we
we go
free
check
the
out the keep?
revenants. Yes, perhaps the reverends are no more.
As you say this, you turn towards the exit, and Sir Godfrey is there.
You still exist, Sir Godfrey.
I'm going to give you his handout yet again, just to remind you what he looks like.
Mm-hmm.
He's
White
beautiful.
Walker.
Guy.
Looks like a White Walker from Game of Thrones, sure, yeah. Long, flowy white hair, red, piercing eyes, white skin. And he stands there and he says, "You've done the impossible. You've retrieved Argynvost's skull. We are now at peace. Come, the beacon awaits you."
I
him.
follow.
Yeah, let's follow him out.
Yep.
And I say, well, we essentially did what I said we should do, just out of order.
The beacon awaits. And he brings you up to the into the mansion. We don't need the map for now. He brings you through the back door, which attaches to the cemetery, and you start to head through the halls that you became familiar with a few episodes ago. You get to the top, though. He takes you all the way through the stairs, up the stairs, through the floors that you fought Vladimir in, and finally up to the tower, which I think you did take a peek at. You didn't travel all the way up to the tower, I think. Or no, maybe you did. Maybe one of you did, to see the beacon. The parapet narrows to a width of 10 feet at the top of this keep, ending before a sturdy wooden door is set into the eastern tower. The door opens as you approach. Phantom warriors inside. The turrets appear, looking at you as you walk the open door. A rickety wooden landing and a staircase cling to the walls of this tower. Stairs lead up to another landing 20 feet above. There's nobody in this small chamber, but you know the beacon is at the top. You slowly, each of you, climb to the peak, the pinnacle of this keep. The creaky stairs bring you to a landing with windows that look out over the roof of the mansion. There are two doors, double doors, straight ahead. You open them, and you are in this encasing, this battlement, where you can see a large beacon. Standing around it are more familiar faces. You can see the revenants here. There are two flanking the beacon. and you see Vladimir Horngard. He steps forward. His grip is tight on a torch. He hands it to you. You notice that the torch itself, sculpted into it, looks like this is something that can be reused, is that of a silver dragon, and its mouth opening is the torch light. Instead of it being, like I said, like a wooden torch, it's made of metal. Whatever's holding it together, the flame glows a white, hot flame. But it's cold to the touch. You can wave your hand over it. You realize it's not going to burn your skin.
Now, look, Laurent. With my sun sword, we will cut our enemies down like wheat, and I'll put the hilt on the torch.
He pulls the torch away before you can do that. And then he repositions himself, and he puts your hand, like grabs the hilt of it and just pushes it down slowly and gently. He hands you the torch. He says, "We swore an oath, not for vengeance, but to make Strahd's life, whatever's left of it, miserable for all eternity. Returning Argynvost to its rightful place will surely hurt him. He will be angry." He looks to each of you, kind of giving you a warning. "Let the light touch the beacon once more." He gives you the torch, Rufus.
I'll hold it up and I'll say, "For the Gwaine Lord, friends." And I'll touch it to the beacon.
When you do, the beacon of Argynvost roars to life, a pillar of radiant silver fire. The revenants that were on the tower, the ones that are here, Sir Godfrey, Vladimir, all of them finally look like they are at peace. They relax, letting out maybe a breath of their own. They look to each other, nod in agreement, and they begin to fade away from existence. Slowly, over the course of maybe like 10 seconds, they fade away, and they're no longer here. As soon as that happens, almost immediately, the beacon changes from the silver flame of that dragon fire that he had to a bright, red-hot, fiery beacon. In fact, it even glows, almost like if you added some sort of oil to it. It launches up higher than any flame you've seen, especially here in Barovia. Its heat almost pushes you all away. But you can see off into the distance, this light is bright. It pierces the sky. It almost tears through the clouds and the night sky itself. And at this point, if this were a movie, I'd imagine that the camera kind of pulls away, kind of seeing you all there in that moment on the beacon tower, and the beacon getting smaller and smaller. And maybe like music would start playing, like Sympathy for the Devil from the Rolling Stones, something like that at the beginning, the soft drum timbre. And as the camera pulls away, we're cut to another scene. The village of Barovia, over the shadow, under the shadow of Ravenloft. People start stepping out of their homes, people on the street staring upwards. In stunned silence, they can see the beacon through the mist as it cuts through. You can see all the people. They look scared, but also maybe a bit hopeful. And then the scene cuts again as the music would crescendo into the guitar solo. And you see in the distance, it's Vallaki, a woman standing on a balcony. She, her fingers kind of like grip, white knuckling the balcony's like rail. She holds like a glass of wine in the other, and it's Lady Voctor, and she does not smile. Her face is that of stern anger towards what you have done. Again, the scene cuts. You see a ramshackle hovel at the edge of the town of Vallaki, and dusk elves gather outside, and Casimir pokes his head out, As they again point, all of them chattering, pointing towards the sky, they see the beacon, and this almost shakes something from him. He like shakes his head a few times and then looks up, squints his eyes, rubs them. He looks like he's in disbelief. And in Kresk, Irina, tending to Camilla, again, who's going through her trials and tribulations of the lycanthropy, she takes a moment from her rest and she looks to the window as the villagers also stare out, as you can hear all the doo-doos as the Stones song continues to blare. And she smiles and she knows that you've done it. And then far away, as the song kind of echoes and it fades away in a swamp choked with dead trees, you can see a crooked hut. A woman steps out. A silhouette really is all you can see here, framed by the moonlight. She sees the beacon. She tilts her head, watching. And we'll see you next week. What an introduction to season 3. Everyone, great work. I should put us into some color for Stefano here.
Oh, thank you. That's
Thank you for
very
watching,
kind.
everybody. We had a great first session. I can't wait for more and see how this crazy game comes to an end. I appreciate all of you. Don't forget to do all the good YouTube stuff. We'll see you on the tabletop. Have a good night, everybody.